All right, June 7th today. I successfully camped for the first time by myself in the deep, dark woods. All right, that's beside the point. I am making coffee. Yes, queen. So I wanted to talk about why I think the trail makes like such a difference in people's life. I've definitely noticed people saying, "Oh yeah, the trail," and like the trail becomes people's life afterwards, which is fine. But I don't know if that's like 100%, the most healthy thing. Not like it's not, or in the sense that you put your fulfillment in something. I don't know where I'm going with that. Maybe I'll be able to articulate that later. Oh no! Fine, I'll sit on the ground with all the spiders. Okay, I'm gonna try to reset my camera up while simultaneously talking. So I met some people and they've done the trail and they love the trail, and it definitely is an impact it left on their lives forever. Now, I think that'll stay. I should just restart this video. Yeah. So one thing I've just noticed too, okay, about the trail. It's kind of like a body, soul, spirit. It's like a journey that tackles all three of those things. So people go out to the trail, I believe, and they've never had like a spiritual experience, or they've never I wish this would stay. They've never had a spiritual experience, or they've never had a time in their life where they exerted themselves physically as much, and they maybe never had community like you get out on the trail. Because one thing I've noticed since I have been, and I feel like I've received all of those things specifically through religion, or religion and like church. So you go to church and you have your community, and then you have the spirituality, and then I guess fitness, exerting yourself physically is a different story. But even when you go on missions trips, like that and stuff, a lot of times you're doing stuff that's outside of your comfort zone. It's uncomfortable. Like you go to other countries and you're exerting yourself physically, and then you have like this spiritual journey. So like I feel like in that sense, church can bring the physical aspect out to that. Also like work projects, when you go like work on people's houses, stuff like that, because religion, or Christians specifically, are all about like trying to give and help the community. So I feel like I've received all of those things, and what's interesting is the people who have not, or maybe they haven't, I don't know, but the people who haven't received those things, like when you come out to the trail, it's just like it's an insane experience to them. Because one thing too I've noticed about the trail, especially with like community, is you have your tight friend groups, but most of the times they're just people that you have grown up with, or people that are around your age, and you have your group, and it's not like, but when you're out here, it's like people of all ages, and this is how it is in churches too. People of all ages that you can connect with, that you see, that you're not forced to be friends with, because you're walking the path, you're walking the trail. You run into these people all the time, and it's just like you learn to get to know them in a slow manner, and that's what brings community. And then maybe someone you didn't know at the start of the trail, but you've just always seen, becomes your friend, one of your best friends later on down the trail. It's just the whole aspect of community is insane, and you have that fulfillment, and it's just fulfilled. And what's, you don't have to be with anyone at any point of time, but yet you have that option to be around people of all ages, like legit. Like there's some old people out here, I'm just gonna be blunt, like rock star old people. There are so many bugs. There are so many bugs. Why am I sitting on this ground? Probably crawling over me. Anyway, so you get to talk with people, older people. You get to hang out with younger people. You get to, and on top of that, it's the commonality, the commonity, the whatever. Like, everyone has in common that they want to do the trail. That in itself is insane. Like, all people of all ages, like, and I think you can have community at like in like the workplace, but no one always wants to be in the workplace, so it's like this divided, like, it's hard because, like, especially in the workplaces I've been in, because the workplaces I've been in is a lot of times people, this is not what they want to do with their life. Either they're college students, or like the people who work there have been there for forever and they love it, or they hate it but they are stuck there, you know, stuff like that. But here you choose to be here and you want to be here. Wait, what was my initial point of the video? Oh yeah, I see a lot of people putting fulfillment in the trail, and it seems like it would fix all your problems. Like, coming out here, well, you're away from home. You don't have the stress of anything at home normally, and like, you don't really have service either. So like, if you're burdened to call someone, sometimes it's not even an option. So it's harder to keep updated with stuff. But there was something that freaked me out. Like I don't, like, personally, I don't feel like the trail is like this is just like a journey for me, and like I don't think it'll become like my life. Even though the idea of living in a van does kind of appeal to me and driving around, but like and like I'll probably hike other trails, but when people rave about the trail and how it's changed them, it's like, well, what's the deeper issue? Like, you need, like, in life, you need, like, when you leave the trail, are you going to become depressed again? Because I was talking to someone, they're like, oh yeah, I want to go back on the trail so bad. It like is so awesome and so great, but this person was like depressed all the time and sad. And it's like, well, you've already hiked the trail. Shouldn't this, like, it's a journey. Like, if I'm gonna be like depressed a year from now because I'm not on the trail, then I don't want to do the trail. You know what I mean? Like, really taking advantage of this. How am I saying this? You really have to take control of your feelings and actions in the moment, and not like expect it to fix your problems. Because like, even out here now, it seems like a lot of the things I like was stressed about, they're just non-existent because they're non-existent because I'm away from them. And it's not like I was trying to, oh, hey. Did you find the ruins the other day?
Yeah, and they weren't even really ruins.
Was it like that campsite?
What?
Was it like that campsite?
Yeah, it was just a campsite. There were like a few like bricks lying around.
Oh.
Maybe that was that, but
How far are you going today?
I just want to get to Catawba and resupply at the Catawba grocery or whatever.
Oh.
And maybe do a few more miles.
Okay.
It's about 10 miles from where we are right now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it right off the trail? Because I kind of have to resupply.
Yeah, it's 0.4 to the west. So according to the guidebook, you're gonna go 0.3 to the west or to the left, and then another 0.1 to the left.
Oh, so choop. Okay.
Yeah, shoot.
Okay. I'll probably see you again today then. I might go there.
Yeah. And it's DJMF, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right on. See ya.
See ya. I never want people to know that I'm filming, but I also don't want to re-edit this video, so that's gonna be in there. Oh, where was I saying? I guess what I'm trying to say is don't let your fulfillment be based on external things that, like the trail. It makes me like kind of sad sometimes when I hear people saying that the trail is where they feel alive, because or not where they feel alive, but when I see that everyone is like, oh yes, all my anxiety is gone, everything is better because I'm on the trail, it just makes me like, well, yeah, you're on the trail, but like, I don't know where I'm going with this. I lost all my train of thought. Alright, so if I'm gonna resupply today and go 20 miles up tons of hills, I have 2 major climbs today. One's to the Dragon's Tooth, and then one's up to this spot that everyone always takes pictures at when they hike the Appalachian Trail. And that's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. Yesterday I only did 13 miles, and it felt like I was hiking all day long. I also did get started at 10. Okay, but this is beside the point. Let me get back on the point. These should be called trail diaries. And I can film every morning. I lost my train of thought. I guess what I wanted to say is, the trail really does meet all your basic human needs, and even people are nicer to people on the trail. Like, there's trail magic all the time, so you're like exerting yourself, and then all of a sudden you'll come across like a tent on the road that like has like hamburgers and hot dogs, and it's like, that is like, it does something to you when you really want something and need something, and people are so nice and they give it to you, and you don't feel bad for taking it, you know? Because sometimes when people offer you stuff, it's like, oh, nah. But like when it comes to trail magic, it's just like, it's there for you. Like, you want to take it. There's nothing holding you back from taking it. That girl was so pretty that just passed. I'm so bad with names. Like, the trail names I'm pretty good with, but hers I already forgot. And I asked her like 3 times. So now I can't ask it again. I think it started with an S. Well, considering that I clearly cannot put my thoughts back together, I'm going to end this video, drink my coffee, and crush some miles.